everyone. My name is Kaasie Perez. I'm from the United States, but now I live in Israel and I teach English. And today we're going to talk about going to the doctor. So let's get started. So what are we doing today? First, we'll do a picture puzzle. Then we'll learn words about the doctor's office. After that, we'll read a story. And then the last thing we'll do today is a writing activity. So I want you to ask yourself a question. Can you read a story? And can you talk and write about going to the doctor? If you said no, that's okay. At the end of the lesson, you'll be able to do all of those things. So first, we'll do our picture puzzle. I want you to find these objects: a clock, red shoes, a pen, a man with glasses, a closed door, and an empty chair. You have 2 minutes. Ready, set, go. All right, let's see if you found everything. The first thing on our list was a clock. Then we had the red shoes, the pen, the man with glasses, the closed door, and then the last thing you had to find was an empty chair. Did you get all of them? Okay, let's keep going. So what do you need for class today? All you need is a piece of paper or your notebook and a pencil. I'll give you 1 minute to go find it. See you soon. Welcome back. Now that you have your paper and your pencil, we can start. So today we are going to read a story called Going to the Doctor. But before we read, we need to learn some important words that are going to be in our story. We're going to learn the words doctor, nurse, stomachache, check-in, height, weight, and medicine. So here are a few things that one of the people in our story uses. We'll talk about them, and then I want you to think about who that person might be. So this person uses a stethoscope to listen to your heart. If you are sick, they'll give you some medicine, and they'll ask you, how are you feeling? Take a second and think about it. Who listens to your heart, gives you medicine, and asks you, how are you feeling? It's a doctor. The doctor uses all of those things and they'll help you feel better. All right, the next person will have a clipboard with your name on it. They'll have a thermometer and they'll ask you, can I take your temperature? So again, take a second and think. Who has a clipboard with your name? They use a thermometer and they ask you, can I take your temperature? Do you get it? It's the nurse. So these are two important people in our story. The doctor is going to help you feel better and give you medicine, and the nurse is going to help the doctor. When you go to the doctor's office, you'll see a nurse first, and then you'll see the doctor. Now, the person in our story is going to the doctor because they feel sick. Watch me and think about what might feel sick. Ouch, my stomach hurts. Do you know what it is? Think. If I say, ouch, my stomach hurts, what is wrong? This person in our story has a stomach ache. When your stomach hurts, it's called a stomach ache. Now, when you get to the doctor's office, you will tell the person at the desk your name. They will tell the nurse and the doctor that you are ready. When you tell the person your name, that is called checking in. After you check in, the nurse will measure your height and your weight. Your height is how tall you are, and you measure it in meters, and your weight is how heavy you are, and it's measured in kilograms. Now look at the words height and weight. They look a little funny. Height is H-E-I-G-H-T, and weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. What seems funny about these words? Look, we have a G and an H in both of them, but you can't hear them. The word height is not heigut, and weight is not weigut. The G and the H in both of these words are silent. We don't hear them. Can you think of any other words that have a silent G and H? I'll tell you a few. So we have one that you'll all know. We have the number 8. We don't hear the GH in 8. We have the word fight. And we have the word night. All of these words have a silent GH. All right, so let's erase these words and we'll keep going so we can read our story. So we're gonna play a game. On your paper, on one side, I want you to write the word height. On the other side, write the word weight. All over the screen, there are different heights and weights. If it's a height, write it under your height, and if it's a weight, write it under weight. You have 2 minutes. I'll see you soon. Okay, let's see how you did. Under height, we have 2 meters, 1 meter, 3 meters. And under weight, we have 10 kilograms, 4 kilograms, and 15 kilograms. I'm sure you did great. Let's keep going. Now, if you know your height and weight, take a second and write it down. You'll write, I am meters tall, or I weigh kilograms. I'll give you just a second. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Okay, let's keep going. So now we know the words doctor, nurse, stomach ache, check in, height, and weight. But before we read our story, we need to learn one more word. And that is medicine. If you are sick, the doctor will give you medicine to help you feel better. Some medicine you drink, some medicine you chew, but all of the different medicine will help you feel better. So here are all of our words. I want you to take a picture of the screen so you have it for later. We have doctor, nurse, stomach ache, check in, height, weight, and medicine. So now we're going to read some questions that I'm going to ask you about the story. Then I want you to listen to the story and write your answers to the questions. So question number 1, why did the child go to the doctor? Number 1, why did the child go to the doctor? Number 2, what did she do while she waited her turn? English is hard for everyone. Number 2, what did she do while she waited her turn. Number 3, what did the nurse do? Number 3, what did the nurse do? Question number 4, the girl is meters tall. Number 5, yes or no, the child has a fever. And number 6, what did the doctor say she needs to do to feel better? So I'll give you 3 minutes to write down these questions, and then we'll read our story. Great job writing down all the questions. Okay, time to read our story. It's called Going to the Doctor. I am going to the doctor today. I have a stomach ache. My mom comes with me. My mom checks in at the front desk. I do a puzzle while I wait my turn. The nurse calls my name. It's my turn. The nurse checks my height and weighs me on a scale. I am 1.52 meters tall. The nurse checks my temperature. It is 38.3 degrees. That is very high. I have a fever. The nurse leaves. My mom and I read a book while we wait for the doctor to come in. The doctor is here. She asked me about my favorite food and what sports I play. Then she listens to my heart and she listens to me breathe. She looks at my eyes, nose, and mouth with a special light. She says everything looks good. The doctor gives me medicine for my stomach ache. She tells me I also have to drink water and sleep. We say goodbye to the doctor. I hope I feel better soon. And that's the end of our story. So here are our questions. I'll read them for you one more time, and then you'll have 3 minutes to answer. If you don't get all of the answers, that's okay. We will read the story again. So question number 1. Why did the child go to the doctor? Question 2. What did she do while she waited her turn? Question 3. What did the nurse do? Question 4. The girl is meters tall. Question 5. Yes or no, the child has a fever. And the last question, question number 6, what did the doctor say she needs to do to feel better? So take your 3 minutes, answer the questions, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so that was a lot of questions. So let's read the story again, just in case you didn't answer some. So here's the story again. Going to the doctor. I am going to the doctor today. I have a stomach ache. My mom comes with me. My mom checks in at the front desk. I do a puzzle while I wait my turn. The nurse calls my name. It's my turn. The nurse checks my height and weighs me on a scale. I am 1.52 meters tall. The nurse checks my temperature. It's 38.3 degrees. That is very high. I have a fever. The nurse leaves. My mom and I read a book while we wait for the doctor to come in. The doctor is here. She asked me about my favorite food and what sports I play. Then she listens to my heart and she listens to my breathing. She looks at my eyes, nose, and mouth with a special light. She says everything looks good. The doctor gives me medicine for my stomach ache. She tells me I also have to drink water and sleep. We say goodbye to the doctor. I hope I feel better soon. So last time, you have 3 more minutes to answer any questions you might have missed. I'll see you soon. Okay, so we read the story 2 times and you answered 6 questions. Let's go over the answers together to see if you were right. So question number 1 was, why did the child go to the doctor? The answer is she went to the doctor because she had a stomach ache. Question number 2 was, what did she do while she waited her turn? The answer is she did a puzzle. Number 3, what did the nurse do? The nurse took her height, weight, and temperature. Question number 4, the answer is the girl is 1.52 meters tall. Number 5, yes or no, the child has a fever. The answer is yes, she had a fever. And the last question, question number 6, what did the doctor say she needs to do to feel better? The girl needs to take medicine, drink water, and sleep. I'm sure you did a great job. So, before we go, you're going to do one more thing. I want you to write about a time you had to go to the doctor. Who did you go with? Why did you go? Were you sick, or was it just for a checkup? Did the doctor give you medicine? And do you like going to the doctor, and why? So I'll give you 10 minutes, and then after that, we'll say goodbye. All right, take a picture of what you wrote and send it to your English teacher. I bet they'll be so excited to see it. So now we are finished with the lesson. You did it, great job. And now you can read a story and you can talk and write about going to the doctor. So thank you so much for watching. It was great to see you. And again, my name was Cassie. Bye, everybody.